Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, everybody! This is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you in the month of December, since it is Christmas time and the holiday time, about Clueless Season 2, a very PC Christmas holiday. So, I love Clueless, the TV show. I love the movie. The TV show, in my opinion, was so funny and everything, especially when it was on ABC. But then it had like low ratings and stuff, and then it went over to UPN. And as much as I like UPN, UPN was kind of a station where things went to die, and that's what happened to Clueless, and it ended in its third season. Now, when it did go to UPN, the tone and everything shifted. It was more mature and less silly and stuff. But I liked the show. It was a great show. It just sad it's not on DVD. Now, ironically, I have actually talked about Clueless, just not on this channel yet. I recorded the audio back sometime around before October, I think. So it was around September. So then, of course, with October, all the Halloween stuff happened, and then November with Thanksgiving, and then now December with Christmas. So I never had time to make the templates and make the video format and upload it. But um sometime around maybe January 1st, or maybe the end of this week, then I'm gonna start putting out more my other shows, stuff I haven't even talked about yet. There's a lot of shows that I like that I haven't even mentioned, and I really want to get out the first episodes of those, or what the show's about, or one of my favorites, stuff like that. And I'm still gonna periodically put the rest of the Thanksgiving and the Halloween stuff. There's a lot of Halloweeny stuff out there I hadn't even put out, but yeah. So it's funny because I actually did talk about Clueless. I just haven't uploaded it and stuff. But yeah, so this is in its second season. In its second season, the dad changes. They got a new actor. The new actor's a lot nicer, and I kind of like that a little bit. I do like the meaner dad, kind of a little bit. He was really mean in the movie. He was kind of mean in the first season. But this dude is straight up nice. It's just his voice is so soft and nice and polite that he doesn't sound like the grumpy type. So that was kind of miscasting on their part. Also, Josh, the brother, has now left. And so the rest of the cast is still there. Except for the teachers. The teachers left after the first season. Oh, my apologies. Or did they leave after the second? I don't know. But the teachers are non-existent from what I can tell. Now, when it comes to Clueless, sadly, like I said before, it's not on DVD and it's not on streaming. However, every episode is uploaded to YouTube via somebody. So, in some episodes, they're really good. And the other ones, the audio kind of cuts out, then cuts back on. So, this episode, Cher is they're going to have a Christmas musical pageant type thingy. And Cher is trying to convince her dad to go. Now this Cher is not Alicia Silverstone. Her name is Rachel Blankard, I think her name is. She took over. Now some people don't like her. I like her. I like her a lot. For me, she is my Cher, along with Alicia Silverstone. They're different in how they portray their roles. Alicia's more in your face, kind of sassy and ditzy, whereas this one is more prim and proper, aristocratic-y, the sweet girl type, And so, yeah, a lot of people debate on which is their favorite, but I like them both, And of course, everybody else from the movie is in the show, and they act exactly the same. And so with this, like I said before, she's trying to convince her dad to go to this musical thing. Well, he said, yeah. So now all she has to do is try to convince who's ever directing it to add the dreidel song, because of course her family is Jewish, and her dad and her love that song, and her dad loves it when she sings it and stuff for him. And so it turns out that the lady who was gonna direct it, she gave full control to Sean for some bizarre reason. Now this lady is like hilarious. The way she talks, the way she acts, is stiff and straightforward and very robotic and everything. But it's funny. But the things she says, like, okay, to give a clue, think of a taller, older lady with short hair that happens to look like Gretchen from Disney Recess. The way she looks, the way she talks, and sounds and everything, just like that. And so like she was also, it was funny because I first saw her in Married with Children. Remember that episode where Bud worked at like a sex hotline and the lady was instructing him on how to do things, and then when he left, she's all like, "You have a nice tushy and everything." It's that lady. And so like she gives him full control, but she doubts he's gonna do a good job, and the power literally goes to his head. And so everybody's trying to kind of like trying to use him now, trying to get into like a certain part. He's like, no, you gotta audition. And Cher is one of those people who try to weasel her way into a certain part. And so when he is starting to like direct stuff and like the musical choir, he's micromanaging them. However, as everybody's singing, you can hear one person's voice more than anybody else, somebody who really can't sing. And so he makes everybody stop, but Cher is just so into the song, she can't stop. It's her. She's the one who sounds butt awful. And he tells her, you're exactly the type of person I was looking for. She's like, I am? Yeah, you have to get out the play. Because you're that awful noise that I was hearing. So she doesn't understand it. She thinks she can sing very, very well. We've all been there. Especially when you sing in the shower. I thought I could sing when I was in the shower. So I recorded myself singing. And I'm like, who is that? So like, oh boy. I still remember one time I was like, okay, maybe I'll just sing in the bathroom and record myself then. But then I still sound that bad. I'm just like, no, I don't know what goodness I was hearing because I suck. So like, she's upset about this, that she's not going to be in the play and everything. She's sad. She's sad. And so then Amber cracks me up. Amber is like the sassy redhead fire girl, and she's rich, she's spoiled, she's mean, she's rude. Her fashion sense is like awesome. That's one thing people have noticed about the show. She has some of the most zaniest clothes, and she wears them so well. Like if you watch this stuff, like one time she had a dress made out of CDs and a fake wig, and somehow that worked. And so like, she goes to Cher, which is kind of weird, and she tries to tell Cher, like, there's a way you can get into, like, the musical thing. And she's all like, you can sue and everything. And so, like, because something happened before, somebody sued and they got into something. And she's all like, I'll help you out. I'll be your backup. Amber wants into the play. She can't really, or the musical thing, she couldn't get on her own, so she's going to, like, weasel her way through Cher. So that's the only reason why she's doing it. She's, like, using her. And so, like, Sean is kind of like upset when he finds out Cher is back in like the play and stuff like that. And then so they make Dion tell Cher that, look, man, you can't sing and everything. So Dion like goes to like Cher's place, and while Cher is in the shower singing, she doesn't know Dion is in her room, and Dion is recording everything. It freaks her out when she finds out what's her name is there. So then she lets her listen to herself sing. And she realizes, crap, I suck. And then she's all like, I hate to have to tell you this, but that's what a good friend is for. They tell you things like you don't want to hear. So I was like, really? She's like, yeah, well then it's your turn. So Cher, in the nicest way possible, tells her, those new shoes you bought that you love so much, they make you look like mountain feet. Oh no, you walk like a mountain man or something like that. And so Dion not very happy about that. So then, but she plays it off. Then she's all like, but you know what else I don't like? And she's all like, don't push it. And stuff. And so, like, they let Amber know that Cher's not gonna be in the play, and this kind of like upsets Amber and all this other crap. So they actually do the play, and Mel's there, and like he's next to this rude woman, and this woman is just rude for no reason. He's all like, "My daughter's in the play." She's all like, well, "That's the only reason why you're here." I'm just like, everybody says that, you know. And then she's just so rude, and then he mistaken her daughter for his daughter and stuff because somebody sings the Dreo song. But instead, you know, Cher comes down as an angel and she gives this speech about, she's all like, happy, merry, whatever, like whatever your religions and beliefs are, and blah, 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 blah. That's why it's called PC Christmas Special or holidays, whatever. So then everybody sings, oh no, before they sing, at some point, the nerdy dude, now the nerdy dude, I forget his real name in real life. I think he's a director producer now. He was on Buffy. Do you remember when Buffy had that nerdy guy with the glass? I think his name was like Andrew or something like that. And then he later became like a villain. And then the blonde, nerdy gay dude like killed him and stuff. And so like, yeah, it's that dude. And so he's holding the rope with her because she's like an angel floating in the air. He's all like, I love you, Cher, but you're too heavy. And then he drops her on all those people. And then everything just starts crashing down and everything. But however, before all that happened, they sung their song. You have to go listen to this thing. It is the most insane Christmas song ever. And it's done in the vein of a bunch of rich, spoiled, like teenagers living in Beverly Hills. It's like insane. Oh, I missed this show, man. Like it used to come on TGI Fridays. You know, you had like Family Matters. You had Step by Step. You had the Sabrina show, the Teenage Witch one. At some point in time, you had like Perfect Strangers. Like TGI Friday was just so awesome back then. Oh, it was so awesome. Bah humbug, that was a good episode. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Bye.